How's it going, guys? Sunfire here. And as the last video said, I did want to show you guys some methods on how to grind XP, gold, renown, and how to use that renown. So, I guess I'd start off with XP, because XP is probably, for about prestige 20 and down, XP is pretty important. Until you get to like where I'm at, then actually gold starts becoming a factor. So, XP. Most people will say using Streaker is probably the best way to get XP. I'm not denying that. That is one of the best ways to get XP. Because the difference from like XP and gold is XP, you have to build it up. Even if you're not using Streaker, you still have to build it up. It's depending on where you're at. If you have maxed XP boost, I don't because I'm a nub, or the XP bump from in the renown shop. This one, and if you it will depend. Like I think if I don't use streak and I get up to like an 80 streak, it's like 56. It starts off at like 21. It just increases slowly but surely. And then if you use sweaty 3 pants or XP boost. X-rush underscore, feel like, okay. So yeah, because it has to build itself up. Where gold, it doesn't have to build up. So gold's always the base amount. So the more you increase your gold, the more you're gonna get every single kill. There's no increasing. So that's why getting XP is harder early on than getting gold. It's even harder even for later on because, as I said, XP has to build up, gold doesn't. Plus, you have contracts, so that's a win. But back to XP. So some of the best ways to grind XP, using Streaker, using Sweaty, using XP boost. But let's say you don't have Sweaty pants or XP boost or anything like that, and you don't feel too confident on using Streaker. I get that, it took me a while to, I didn't even use Streaker until like Prestige 5, and even then it was still kinda sometimes. And I don't even recommend using Streaker until you're at least like Prestige 5, maybe a bit higher. Because you want to learn how to play the pit first. You just can't go down there and start wailing. You have to learn, like, yes, the pit is just a kind of an anarchy kit PvP map, but there's a lot more to the pit than just that. You got mystics, you got your perk layouts, like using proper perk layouts, not just using, trickle down, endless quiver and vampire. That's not really the best perk setup. You have to figure out perk setups that are gonna fit your playstyle and other playstyles that can be used to grinding gold, XP, stuff like that. Events also. So proper perk layouts. Like I have a couple. For this is the perk layout I like to use with Streaker when I'm using Olympus. And when I'm using a sword, that is. If I want to use Kung Fu, then I tend to go something like this. I tend to go that and that. I use the Kung Fu Marathon, Streaker, Olympus. It's a lot of XP. You do a lot of damage with the Marathon and the Kung Fu, but no boots. So that's why I like to use Kung Fu. This is why I like just to use with the sword and everything with strength chain because it's very useful. If I don't want to use, then I use Vampire. If I don't want to use Olympus, because Olympus is good. Like when you get Olympus unlocked, I think it's like Prestige 4, 5. It's not 5. I think it's 4. Yeah, I believe it's Prestige 4. You get it unlocked, and it's honestly one of the best XP grinding healing items, perks, just in general. It's really good, especially for low level players. It's like 40 XP after you get the kill. So on top of, let's say you got 12 XP Olympus potion, you just got 52 XP technically. So that's all. And say you got 10 kills, there's what 40, is that 400 or 120? yeah, that's like 400 XP just off the Olympus potions. Not even including like the other probably 150 XP, 120 XP off the kills. So that's also like Olympus, honestly one of the best, and it's a like best XP grinding perks. And then it's a good healing perk. You got speed, regen, resistance. There you go. You don't even have to have dirty with this. You know, I would recommend having dirty, especially when you get the kill, someone's wailing on you right after, and then you have that dirty effect to help you drink that potion. It's helpful because you have to drink the potion. That's one thing that kind of sets a little in the negative from like vampire or golden heads, you know. So yeah, this guy. Yeah. So that's kind of what I like to use. And then the XP boost, you know, it helps out. It helps out. If you have to choose from the gold, because I think this one's they're not expensive, but I guess 25k gold is expensive for a lot of the lower prestiges. I don't know, it's a little much, but the first, you know, 3 or 4, totally get them. It helps you out a lot. The gold, not so much, but this next XP video. So, and then the perks, you know, the XP bump. This, it may not seem like a lot. Earn 1 XP or extra 1 plus XP off kill. Current for me is 5, so I get 5 extra XP off a kill. Now, that is, it may not seem like a lot, but after, like, I think I have 180 kills, or yeah, 172,000 kills, so that adds up a lot. So yeah, it's pretty helpful. And then if you did have, you know, sweaty and XP boost, that just gives you more. So now it comes down to the PvP. Now, not everyone, like myself, it took me a while. Like, I didn't really PvP a lot when I first started playing the Pit, so it was hard for me. So I didn't. For me, it wasn't too bad, because when the Pit first came out, I found out making obby boxes and using you know, and this is under prestige, and this is under prestige 4, using safety first, gladiator, and vampire. That was honestly the best way for me to get XP, and it got me 5Ks as well, which was just icing on the cake, honestly. Now, because the high prestige players, and there's a lot more high prestige players, hackers, you know, mystic items too. That's a big one. So grinding obby boxes for lower prestige players, it's a lot tougher. You may make it, and then it gets taken by some higher prestige player. And then you also, for your obby boxes, you also definitely want to build Battler 5. It just helps it out a bunch. Like, instead of, what, 2 minutes, you have like 6 minutes, and that can get you, I think the max amount of kills with a good flow of people, you can get around 200, 250, maybe not 250, maybe like 230 kills, and if you were using Streaker, that's a lot of XP. So here, I'll even go down with here, I actually have to turn off my fancy hat, I believe. I'll go down and see if I can get a little bit of a streak going with with these 3 perks. Now I'm gonna use gladiator, because gladiator is more for middle PvP, with like you're doing group PvP. This perk layout's more for, you know, going 1v1s. Then cancel that, and then I'm probably gonna use. I could use it. It depends. Like, I don't know. I'm thinking of using Olympus, but I guess I'll go with like I guess vampire. You know, if you don't feel as comfortable using vampire, because it does take time to learn to use vampire. You know, it is better than golden heads, I would recommend, but as you know, say you're prestige 0, golden heads is probably better than vampire, because you just don't really know enough, you know, to go for those kills. Oh, actually, I will take off these pants too. Just I'll put on these fresh ones. So I'm not using any mystic pants, so I'll take off those fills of peroxide on it, so that would help. And then I'm just using a regular diamond sword and same bow. So let's see what I can do with this, and we'll kind of show you. Oh yeah, this is a bit PvP crap. Oh, that's cool. Like, you can go with, oh man, I'm getting food. Oh, there you go. You just kind of, you can do this. I would recommend probably go on the outskirts and do this, because it'd probably be easier. Like, just kind of go on the outskirts, because Mosh PvP is a bit tougher, honestly. Whoa, this looks weird. I haven't worn a chain helmet for a long time. So then you just kind of go in and get out, you know, just kind of do that. You know, don't mess with people like that. Just stay away from diamond players. Kind of, come on. Okay. Okay, I'm not gonna mess with the fishermen. They're a scary gang, honestly. And then one other thing about golden heads is you get speed, and speed can win you the fight. You know, I don't know what this guy's doing. With vampire, you don't have speed. You don't have the option to have any speed. You're just have technically infinite healing. Or with golden heads, if you get KS'd, that's pretty big. Oh my gosh. What the hell? What the? Oh my! I guess this guy's. Oh my god! This guy's just flying. What the hell? I'm gonna back off this guy. Hell no. Well, that's, I guess, how... He's probably gonna chase me, the hacker. I'm gonna see. No, I think I'm good from the hacker. But, yeah, now I'm without a golden head. God darn it. Well, that guy was just flying above me. He was like, I'm not gonna fly above the water. I'm just gonna go like 20 blocks in the air. And also and now, because of this update with Vampire, you no longer can bow spam, like, and do limp shots like this and get, like, all your full health back. You actually have to do charge shots. So that's where Golden Heads is, a bit better, in a sense. See, actually, this guy's using Golden Heads. He knows. But I don't think... Oh, here. I'll put on these iron pants. There you go. So, I look even more nubbish. Even though they're the exact same, I believe. But yeah, so this is how kind of I use it. So this, you kind of just want to go on the outskirts, you know, buy shop diamond. Like, you won't be getting probably as much as I am at the start, because you're probably getting around 10, 15 maybe. You're not getting a lot, maybe into the single digits. So, don't expect too much. But yeah, this is how you want to kind of grind XP as a lower level. Like, it's probably your best shot. You know, you're able to get kills, that's the thing. You're able to get those kills, which are, you know, pretty good. And they will improve your PvP skills a lot, so that will help. Because just improving your PvP skills is one of the main reasons in the pit. If you can improve your PvP skills, that's gonna help. That just gives you a big bonus over the majority of these players. Because, like, no offense, but kind of look at this guy. Like, doesn't really know how to aim too well. Like, you just have to improve. So doing 1v1s is a lot better than just kind of going the mid. Don't get me wrong, the mid can get you a lot of XP if you play your cards right, but at the same time you can die a lot. So that's the thing. So you have to be kind of careful when it comes to that. So, just kind of going around, you know, getting kills, probably the best thing. Kind of, you can go in the mid a little bit, but don't expect to last too long, not unless, because you don't have strength chaining. So, that's the hacker. Oh, that's the hacker. And then try to stay away from hackers. Like, I'm gonna go over here now, so I don't want them to see me. Just kind of, you know, go for little kills. Try to avoid the sky area depending on the map you're on. Sky area is kind of risky. Like, over here is like fine where I'm at, but once you go into like over there, where that green guy is right there, where that little fight is, then it's a little more risky. Okay, dude, I get you have a bow. Like, calm it down. I'm presuming this guy's using Vampire. believe this guy's a little salty from... Oh, is this guy? Oh, this guy is double rewards. And then that's also another big thing. Like, double rewards is honestly gonna help you out a lot. Oh, thank you for the boost. Kind sir. There we go. Where's my aim? There it is. There you go. And costs, now costs are, costs are better, but they're a bit tougher, because they're just a platform, where this is the whole Skyrim. Well, it's a bit better. And then also, it helps you with hotkeying. Because you have to hotkey your tier 2 and 1, 2 to get to the golden head, 1 to get back to your source quickly. Don't knock me, you're not gonna knock me over. I don't appreciate... Oh, I might get knocked over. Oh. Oh, I'm not looking good. Please don't kill me. See, that's the thing. Oh, am I gonna get bowed? I'm totally gonna get bowed. That guy kinda just railed me, I'm not gonna lie. His PvP skills... Oh, there he is! His PvP skills were... that axe is superior. And then don't be afraid to bow people. Right there. Now I'm good. So yeah, just kind of, if you can do this, just kind of go around the outskirts, getting kills like this. This will be very helpful for you. So if you can do this and get, 30, 40 kills, you don't have to go on those long kill streaks. Like, you really don't. Just go on these little ones, just get as many kills as you can, dip out, if you have to. That's kind of how, that's not how I did it, but that's how I could see is probably one of the best ways. How I did was the alley box way. Like, you can try that if you want, but it's pretty tough to pull off. Like, especially if you're newer to the pit. So, and then of course, if you have, sweaty, XP boost, use them. If you feel comfortable, though. It's because the pit's all about feeling comfortable, feeling confident in yourself that you can go on these kill streaks, that you can get these kills. If you don't feel confident, then it's going to be a lot tougher. So you have to kind of set goals, like, I want to get comfortable when I get a 30 kill streak, when I get that first bounty bump. Because when you get that first bounty bump, boom, you got all that attention towards you. So you got to be able to prepare yourself to feel confident to get more and more kills. So that's kind of my take on how to grind XP. So just kind of a recap, the perks that are really good for grinding XP, of course, is Olympus, probably one of the probably best perks for grinding quick and easy XP. You get 40 XP on the kill, so you get 15 XP, you get 40, 55 XP right there. And then actually, if you even have, I forgot about Elgato. Elgato is very good. Like if you're dying a lot, use Elgato. If you get it to max, that's a lot of XP, because when you get to max, you get 25 extra XP when you get to tier 5, because you get 5 extra XP off each kill. So if you're dying a lot, use Elgato. You just go in Iron, try to get 5 kills, die, there you go, reset it. That's a good way. Use Streaker if you feel confident enough. I would not recommend using Streaker until you're around Prestige 5, and when you've kind of grasped the pit a little better, you've learned a little more, you've made teammates, you feel confident enough. So, and then, when you get higher and higher level, you should be, able to do it on your own, If you should just feel confident, you should just be able to do it. But when you're lower level, I know it's tough. Grind XP is a lot. Like, look at me, I need 33,000 experience a level. That's sadly enough. I think that's more XP than a whole Prestige 0 needs for his whole 0 to 20 or to 120, which is kind of funny in my opinion. Where I just need that on a level. So it's just feeling confident in your PvP skills. Use Streaker eventually. But take your time with it. So that's kind of my take on how to grind XP. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Have a good one.